For some reason, I was not getting good signal. We should be back, everybody. We should be back, everybody. We should be back, everybody. And we are. Welcome back. Apologize for that. My signal had gone haywire. I had to restart it. So we are out here in Pensacola on the Intercoastal Waterway, fishing from a dock. Got two rods have live pinfish on them, and one of them has a cut croaker. The rod that you see moving a little bit there, with the yellow tip, that is a live croaker. Or not croaker, live pinfish. He hasn't been out there long, so he's still getting used to the fact that he is tail hooked. And then the green tipped rod with the yellow accents, that one is the cut croaker, and the left rod has a live pinfish on it as well. It has not moved in a while. The pinfish may have found a way off. But I don't have another one caught yet, so I'm going to let him soak. Appreciate everybody coming in. Just kind of continued the last stream. It just had some signal issues, so I restarted it. So straight in front of me is the Intercoastal Waterway. The lights you see off in the distance, that's the barrier island. You go further right down there, you'll go over a bridge that connects to Alabama, although the Alabama line is actually before the bridge. That's kind of like the tourist trap area over there. Yeah, you're welcome to chat. I will not get upset if anybody starts chatting. But it's been a very busy weekend here. You know, holiday weekends are like that on any body of water, but it's also the Labor Day weekend is when a lot of people do their last hurrah on the boat, you know. I don't think that's the case down here, but in most areas. Kind of bring it out. Memorial Day weekend until Labor Day weekend. And they put it up for 9 months. We did catch one sailcat in the previous stream. I've also got a croaker out here and caught another small sailcat last night. Just make sure that everything is still, yeah. So out here, I tend to use, right now I'm using 6/0 hooks. I use circle hooks whenever possible. They're all circle hooks on these. It's better for the fish. It's also better for me. Less work. After we're setting the hook and everything, they hang themselves. But the circle hook allows, if they swallow the hook, most of the time the hook will pass back through the throat without catching it, without gut hooking it. And then as it swims off, it kind of catches the corner of the mouth and sets itself, and much better for the fish. Now, if I were out on the Gulf surf fishing, I'd be using 1/0 hooks and shrimp as the bait. And I've got to quit coming out here and buying fish bites. I bought some and I haven't even opened the pack. That's more for surf fishing. I'll put on a shrimp and then a piece of the fish bite, because the fish bite does not come off. Shrimp come off real easy. Crab comes up and grabs it. Pinfish, etc. But the fish that we're looking for in the Gulf are going to be pompano and whiting and stuff like that have fairly small mouths. Even though sailcat that I caught earlier had a fairly small mouth, and still choked on a pinfish. It's too big for it. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's only 8:20. We got a good 7 or 8 hour drive tomorrow. Only downside of coming down here. Drive down here, you got something to look forward to. Drive back, you're like, crap, I'm going home. A little disappointed nobody's in here watching. Oh, somebody joined in. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope the world is treating you well. Hope you've had a good holiday weekend. I clearly did not make it into the vertical feed today. I love all the wildlife that's down here. Hermit crabs are just awesome. There's just no two ways about it. I love running into those. Tried chasing a blue crab earlier and glanced away just long enough for it to bury itself in the sand. And I know better than to go sticking my fingers in after one. If I find it, it'll find me. I'd love to come down here one time when we have more time and just catch a ton of blue crabs. I think you're allowed 10 gallons per person per day, I believe, which is a really weird way to count that because I was watching one of the YouTube videos of, game wardens and stuff. And they caught a guy that was over his limit. Like, here's the 10 gallons you're allowed, and then here's, half another bucket that you're not allowed. And I'm like, well, you step on them, squish them down, and more will fit, Like, how do you, how long are you allowed to shake them and sift them and stuff to try to get them to settle down? I don't know. Anyway, 5 people in here now. Nobody's speaking. Don't know why. I'm glad you can have you guys in here. So the reason I'm not jumping up and waiting for whatever's going to hopefully bite that is I've got the drag set loose on it. It's got a rear drag bait feeder. So it's got plenty of give available to it. Oh, that front one, that is not a live bait. So that is something. Trying to chew on my bait. Well, I'm waiting for that one to do something fun. Just gonna this one had a live pinfish on it, and now it has nothing. I'd kind of suspected as much. I hadn't had anything. It hadn't moved around in a long time. So just gonna move this rod over a little bit. Hopefully they can be seen a little better. I'm gonna drop the bait rod out. See if I can pick up another pinfish for bait. That's a nice pull. This is a very nice pull. Yes. Hear that drag go off. It feels like a catfish. Catfish or gar. Saw a glimpse of it, but then it decided it didn't want to be there. Oh, it's another sail cat. I'm here. Didn't really have to have the net for this one, but if I've got the net, I might as well use it, right? Okay. That was just a net. Net. Settle. Settle down. Circle hook did exactly what it was supposed to do. Got him right in the side. Okay. There he is. That is a gaff top sail cat. There's two types of saltwater catfish that you'll see. The hardhead and the sail cat. Sail cat has these very long, gorgeous, fancy fins and these long, long whiskers. A hardhead looks a lot like a channel catfish. It has big, gigantic nostrils and not these long, beautiful fins, just normal fins. But he's probably, I don't know, pound and a half, 2 pounds. Bye-bye. Sail cats are just beautiful. They are just gorgeous fish. Now, that means I've really got to come up with some bait. Oh, and sail cats are slimy as can be. They have a lot of slime. The sail cats are the ones that people will say are edible. I don't know why the hardheads are not, but people say they don't taste very good. Sail cats are supposed to taste kind of like freshwater catfish. So we'll get the bait rod back out. Oh, there goes my other rod. Like I say, that one does not have live fish on it. So that is our live bait. There you go, put my bait rod back up. I have a feeling that's another little catfish that's just chowing down. Reel this one up some more. Put it in here in the back. And let's see what we think is going on with this one. I feel like this is a crab. I'm not really getting any pullback. Oh, now I'm. Ha! Well, now I know why I wasn't getting a lot of pullback. And there's your hardhead. He looks like a channel catfish. And then if you can see up front, you get these big honking nostrils. This is just a baby. He went for the tail piece of that croaker. And I'm not sure where you were going to put it. Because there's the head piece of the croaker. Tail piece wasn't much smaller. So again, not sure where we was going to put it. So I'll cast out the head piece again on this. Didn't go terribly far, but doesn't need to because got the light on the dock pointed down. So in theory, that should bring bait fish up here anyway. In theory. It was nice that we got a sail cat and a hardhead that close so we could look at the differences. The nice thing would have been at the same time. Let's see here. There we go. So my bait rod just has a sabiki rig with one piece of shrimp on it. They tend to go for the piece of shrimp. If you put 6 pieces of shrimp on there, this one only has 5 right now. Broke off a hook earlier. But you'll catch one fish and you brash around so much the other pieces get knocked off. Actually, it's usually my bait princess. She'll come down here and she's good at catching bait. She's up the house working on other stuff. Put another piece of shrimp on here. It's usually the bottom, towards the bottom that they hit. And my 5th from the, or 2nd from the bottom is the one that got pulled off. So I had the shrimp on the 4th hook. Now I'll put it at the bottom. See if that helps any. The pinfish don't seem to be out as much at night as they do during the day. Should have had a few more in reserve, but I always end up releasing so many bait fish and try not to catch too many. But even if the pinfish have gone away, still have croakers and sand trout and other species down here. So like I said, we got one bait in the water right now. Try coming back out here under the light. If I don't catch pinfish, I'll go ahead and put some shrimp out because got a whole cup of shrimp. They're going to be poured out before I go home anyway. These pinfish are not playing tonight. I hear fish jumping out there. Of course, it doesn't mean a whole lot. Put my bait rod down and come back and put some shrimp on these and toss them out. Shrimp do not last long typically. The pinfish don't get them. The crabs will. Just going to kind of worm him on the hook. Just kind of going through the bottom in the head and then worming the tail and body on, or the body on towards the tail. So we're back to having 3 baits out. croaker head on the green rod, or the green tip, and then shrimp on the other two. Let's see. Hey, on the hunt. Appreciate you coming in. Hey, Daniel Garcia. Like the Bob Ross of fishing. Right now, I am in Pensacola, Florida, right near the state line of Alabama. Yes, the long fin, the gaff top sail cats, they are supposed to be good eating. The hardheads, most people turn their nose up at them. But the gaff tops, they're so pretty. The sail cats, they just look like fancy guppies to me. Those long, gorgeous fins. So I will not be surprised if the pinfish just pick the shrimp right off. But I should at least see the rod tip move a little bit. And the rod on the left that's got a bend to it, it's just a softer action rod. Softer power, I should say. They're all Spinfisher 6 combos, but that's a 45 combo, 4500. The other two are 6500 live liners. So they're stiffer. The tip is, it's just fluorescent tape that I put on the two. Shows it good under a black light, but shows it fine as it is. So I'm not going to break out the black lights for that, especially since it does nothing for the rod that has nothing on it. Well, I mean, too pretty to eat. I don't know about that. It's just one of those things that you kind of have to me, well, any fish, I don't want to clean one or two. I want to, catching a decent amount. Now, things that have a low limit, of course, you can't do that. Hey, gorgeous. Yeah, it's been, yeah, and everybody's taking their boats in for the night. Yeah. Yeah, I ran out of bait. I had to go to putting shrimp on the main rods. Caught a hardhead, 2 sail cats. Oh, here's my shrimp getting bit. And the line's kind of moving this way.
Here, buddy.
So Ashley's here just in time to maybe catch a fish or a crab.
I don't know if my license is, I think it's active a couple more days.
Oh, mine's good till March next year.
I know. I remember we checked it in March, but I don't remember when.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was this fall, but it might be or the Saturday weekend.
You got your phone on you? Yeah, you can go to just look up FWC license lookup or something like that, and it'll.
Oh man, whew. I did not mix my drink correctly.
Starting to sound like you did actually. Got a little extra strength to it, does it?
Well, at first I realized I did not mix it correctly in a whole different direction. And so I went back and supplemented on one of the original ingredients.
Yeah, you did. Oh my. Rum.
That would be one of the ingredients I
That's the one that's sticking out to me.
And then it still wasn't quite right. And I went back and supplemented again, but that was the one that going, oh. But everything I've made this summer, there's been the amount of ingredients put in this box. Dollars, I spend much more. Ooh, that's a lot of pepper in that. Ooh, that's a lot of carb.
Okay, so this had a lot of slack in it, and I feel a fish. Feel something. Tighten up the drag. If it is a fish, it's not anything to write home about. Ha! We got bait.
You upgraded?
Upgraded the bait. If you want to bring it out, that'd be cool. If you don't have to, if you don't want to. In case there was any question what kind of fish that was, did we hear him croaking? Atlantic croaker.
Oh, there he is.
So much to his dismay, the hook that caught him will be the hook that goes in him. Yes, he's getting promoted to bait. Still had a lot of my shrimp left. He's like, I am trying very hard not to get promoted to bait. Oh, I can feel you. You're trying to get out. You almost made it. Get a little deeper than that. Kind of hard to hook. Their scales don't want to. There we go. So there he is. He's like, how did this happen? This is not how I remembered this was supposed to go. So we already know he's a decent sized little croaker. I mean, not. He's going to make the rod move is what I'm trying to say. That's the English version of what I was trying to say. Have I mentioned how amazing Ashley is? She is just a doll. Best catch ever. Yeah, saltwater cats. The sail cats and the hardheads are both saltwater. The hardhead looks like a channel catfish with big, gigantic nostrils. Neither one of them get over 10 pounds, but usually. I mean, I think hardheads, if you get them up to 4 or 5, you're doing pretty good. And sail cats, 6 or so, you got a really good fish. Not like the blues and the flatheads that get ginormous. Keep hearing a fish back behind me jumping. I'll go ahead and check this one. Like I said, I know that the shrimp comes off real easy off these. I hope this is the shrimp rod. I think it is. Yep, and guess how much shrimp is left? If you guessed none, ding, 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 ding. Kind of surprised that croaker's not pulling on that rod pretty hard. Would have thought that he'd be, unhappy with his life choices right now. If I had any sense, which I do not, we put the croaker on the stiffer rod. Put the shrimp back out on the lighter powered rod. But since I keep hearing something jumping back behind me, see if it's something that likes shrimp. So this one's got a rear drag, and it's a really light drag. It's got 3 different stages, but it's got it in the softest stage. Move my little bait bucket. get over here. Tighten that up just a hair. There we go. So all in all, I'm quite happy with the results. I'm really happy with getting that croaker. A lot happier about having him than he was about getting caught. On the hunt, appreciate you being here. Hope you have a good evening. At 11 folks in here, that's always good. So on the right rod, I have a piece of cut croaker. Left, or the center, the front left rod is a live croaker. And the left rear rod is just a piece of dead shrimp, or a whole dead shrimp, but still shrimp. And shrimp is what I've caught what is now the live croaker on. It's really nice to hear the drag sing, but then when you remember that these have rear drag on them, it's like, well, that's not really nearly as exciting as I thought it was going to be. And the downside to this one, the one on the far left, is I've got it going off to the side and actually behind me. So it has our dock and the neighbor's dock that it can get something good on there that it can get intertwined with. I just can't brag on Ashley enough. She's a trooper. Before I went live earlier, I was getting my bait rod set up and managed to get myself sabiki'd. Just my shirt. It wasn't me, but I couldn't move. I'm like, Ashley, help. She's like, you idiot. I'm like, that's me. But I'm your idiot. So there you go. We got 8 people in here. That is amazing. Y'all are welcome to talk. We're having a time. Make sure that we're still, everything's live. Everything's looking good. It's these 3 rods. You can't really see the 3rd rod, but I'll tell you where it's there. You can see the bottom of it. You just can't see the top. If anything happens, I will let you know. It's the most likely to lose the bait anyway. It's going to have crab digging at it and pinfish pecking at it, and everything likes shrimp. But shrimp don't stay on the hook very well. And earlier today when I was over at the sand pile, I also saw a needlefish in the water. Didn't see it up close, but heard, like in my hand. So that was cool. Very thin fish with kind of a long pointy snout. Hey, gorgeous. You're amazing.
I added a different secret ingredient. Yeah, it's not good. It was another splash burn.
Can you turn the camera just a little bit so that it can see the left rod tip too? It's got all 3 of them in it right now, right?
All right, I think that's better. Did I go too far? Or maybe you just scooch it back over to the right.
No, I think you get it. You nailed it.
You think so?
You are my favorite. I mean, I'm looking at it.
Okay. You don't think I need to move back towards the right, just like a?
No, I mean I can see all 3 tips.
Okay.
Well,
I was just thinking I could center them a little bit
okay.
better.
Can I try your new masterpiece? And
there wasn't enough other stuff added to it, but to make an impact on.
I'm not sure who you have the fan pointed at, though.
It's gonna be me over there.
Ah. Remember when she asked if I wanted her to bring the fan down and she brought it down?
Darn it for now. I mean, I guess you're ready.
That's okay. She's pretty. That's all that matters. Actually, it's not all that matters.
This is just another flash. I've never seen this one.
Pretty as a dime a dozen. And usually come with a lot more problems than you want. Okay, can you oh. Oh, she's gonna walk off my fan now.
You're messing with your fan club. Out of your way.
If you want to turn it more so it blows on you too, that's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to steal it from you. You're so pretty.
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to like put it right in front of the bait and then they have him blowing on us. It's like the opposite. Yeah. I smell bait there.
You smell bait?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mine was rare.
So the middle rod, well, the tip's moving a little bit. That's just the live croaker doing its thing. Going, hey, I didn't sign up to be bait. I just was trying to eat some shrimp. I don't know what happened. Hey, Santino, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to have you in here.
There's a little current going that way.
Hey, bass fishing. Welcome back in, my friend. We have had a productive evening. I caught a croaker, which is now out on bait. The right rod has a croaker head on it. The middle rod has a whole croaker live, and the left rod has a shrimp on it. Caught 2 sail cats, a croaker, and a hardhead.
It has some amazing burgers.
Amazing burgers. I was actually, the first sail cat came when I was eating my burger. I was watching it inside. I'm like, oh, gotta go.
I know, like all of a sudden it was like, where's he going? Why is he running off? Like, did this stuff get? Then I realized you could see your screen. I'm like, that is genius, first of all.
Like, I didn't think that fat boy could move that fast.
And then I was hoping it was something like really big and super edible.
Yeah, live bait is awesome. I was surprised to catch that croaker because it was a 6/0 hook. I don't know how the croaker got it in his mouth, but it did.
There's a little on that.
And he was like, wait, you're supposed to let me go. You're not supposed to hook me back. No, don't hook me. No, don't hook me on this.
Yeah, flying lessons. He had a big day.
Yeah.
He's back swimming. Like, he just needs to not be worried about that. You see now all I can hear is the waves hitting the shore there from their wake. But I can hear the boats the cars on the bridge earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, like it
is calm out here.
It is so still. Yeah. Eerily still. Yeah, because usually there's enough of that going on. You can't hear the cars. And...
So peaceful out here. I mean, I wouldn't mind a break in the peace with a big giant fish coming up, but take what you get.
It's been a beautiful day.
Uh-huh. Beautiful woman.
Amazing company.
Oh, the company has been fantabulous. I mean,
super good. I'm ready to
best
go.
hottie ever.
I'm worried you got a little much sun today.
It is very funny when you see me without my shirt because you can see exactly where the sunscreen was on my shoulders. They're
Oh.
white. The rest of me is red.
I'm just looking at your nose.
I'm Rudolph.
Man, this drink is. Oh, the sugar's strong. That's what this drink is. I forgot about that. Gracious.
She roofied herself.
It's like some pina colada mix or something. So that first sip was like straight sugar.
Hey, Gigability, good to see you, my friend. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We've caught like 600 pompano, the smallest of which was 83 pounds. I might be lying a lot. By 83 pounds
You know
and the
what?
number of pompano, both.
I took my personal best off of the hook tonight. Technically, I got you off of 2 hooks.
Yes, you did. Yeah, I got
You-
myself in a sabiki rig.
Yeah.
Biggest fish I've caught out here, bass fishing. Probably gar. He was.
The one that took your rod that time.
I didn't catch him. He caught me.
He did catch you when he took it.
Last time I was here, I caught 3 long nosed gar. Released 10 pounds each. Promised myself if I caught another one this weekend. Of course, now it's too late. But if I caught one this weekend, he was gonna be table fare. But since we're leaving in the morning, that ain't happening. No, I figured, with everybody having to be back at work and school on Tuesday, that we didn't want to stay out too late or get too late of a start.
Well, yeah, but I figured if you left here at 6 or something, went fishing from 7 to 9 or something, and came back and especially if the fishing stuff is all together, then you load up and be on the road tennis, shush.
That's a
I
thought.
know you were really wanting to go fishing. And,
Yeah, and
I didn't know if a couple hours in the morning would even be enough time to really go.
I don't think it would. I think it would be
Just enough to tease you.
yeah, kind of like why I don't go fishing when you go running because like, okay, so she's gonna be there an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's really not. You get set up, get your baits in the water, it's time to go.
So the way we need to coordinate that better then is, yes, I said better, is for me to drop you off and then finish getting to where I'm running, and that way you've got that extra pad of time to get your stuff set and going.
Yeah, but I still have to get up at the crack of dawn, and we know how that is.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about crack of dawn. We're about to hit fall, and I don't have to get up as early because A, crack of dawn's not as early, and B, it's fun in the mornings. And I am a fair weather runner.
You are a fair hottie. Bass fishing, to answer your question about biggest fish other than the gar, I caught I don't know, about a 14-inch permit. I've caught a probably no, never got a pompano. That was a permit, yeah.
Okay.
I caught a couple of bluefish, I don't know, 14 inchers, I guess. Probably a 5 or 6 pound gaff top sail cat, but yeah. As far as game fish, bluefish technically are considered game fish. I used them as bait. Don't tell anybody. It's legal. Don't get me wrong. We've caught some sand trout, which are not really considered game fish, but their big brother, the sea trout, is. Caught one of those, but he wasn't big enough. And I have not caught a redfish. I have not caught a black drum. I have not caught a sheepshead yet. I've not caught a pompano that I know of. I caught 2 things that I thought were pompano from the dock, but they were probably jacks, little baby jacks. And jacks are a really cool fish. So nobody eats them. They're considered a trash fish, but people love catching them because they put on a good fight. Oh, I did catch an Atlantic sharpnose. He was about 2 feet long. I did not keep him because, one, I wasn't sure what he was. And Two, I was not sure what he was, because the sharks here range from, there's a few that can keep any size. The Atlantic sharpnose is one of them. And there are others that have to be 54 inches. And then there are some that you can't remove from the water at all, like lemon sharks.
I have a question.
Yes, my love. It's brackish. The intercoastal is brackish. We've got fresh water that runs down from rivers and stuff, and then of course the Gulf is salt water. But this is mostly salt water. I mean, it is considered brackish, but more bracky than ish.
Why do you have to have a saltwater fishing license to take marine plants? Because that's Florida's rule.
Well, I mean, you can only have possess at a time 5 or 10 hermit crabs. I forget which number it is. I came close to breaking it if I haven't already. I mean, I wasn't keeping them, but just putting them in my pocket. But irrelevant. Yeah. And Billy, earlier today we went to the sand pile over there, and it was, you need to find some moving water, crappy tides right now. Yeah, I mean, this is right here is flat calm. I mean, but the intercoastal is just not known for, being the place to, at least not here, to catch your monster megalodons. I did see a dolphin earlier, so that makes every trip I've been here, I've seen a dolphin. Also did catch a like a glass nose ray, glass nose skate once. So I've caught a lot of different cool fish. A skate is like a ray, but doesn't have a stinger. And not all rays have stingers either, but anyway.
Oh, you know what? I think we kept hitting the license free days last year. First Saturday in September, which last year.
So when does yours expire?
I don't know if I've ever gotten one.
Oh, I thought you had.
Huh. I think because I'm like, that first Saturday and Sunday in June, we're usually here then. Like, I think we're here, we keep hitting the. All right, well, I'm more.
Oh, I love those hermit crabs. So earlier when we went to Sandpile, there was this one area I saw several, like 5 or 6, what looked like they were probably hermit crab shells, and picked up a couple of them. They had hermit crabs in them. One of them I picked up and I was just kind of carrying it around because why not? And I felt something just kind of drop into my hand, and it was the tiniest hermit crab in a little shell that matched Mama's shell, which is weird because I don't know how they're born, but they're not born with shells. They don't make their own shells. Right. But it was just weird that the baby matched the mother. It was so cool. It was like the baby was in Mama's shell because it was in my hand before I felt it drop. And then there was this one little pool of water, for lack of a better word. It wasn't really a cove or anything, but and there were just hermit crabs, 20, 30 of them easily. I was wondering if they were getting ready to do a shell swap. If you ever get a chance to look that up on YouTube, when hermit crabs swap shells, it is amazing. So they're not attached to their shell. They have this foot that they hold onto the shell with for dear life. You can't really get a hermit crab out of its shell without killing it unless it comes out on its own. And I mean, when they swap shells, it's like they leave their shell just long enough to flip into the new shell. It's really, really, really cool.
I have no idea what kind of fish it was.
So I've hooked into 3 fish that I never got to see. One of them took the rod. The rod was like next to me. I couldn't react before it was in the water. That was the last time I did the let's lean it over a chair and see how that works method. The other two, I had one that went to the right and got into the dock over there and broke me off, and one that went straight out. And I was like, well, let me tighten the drag a little bit, like you should never do. And it popped me off. None of them, I didn't turn any of them. I mean, it could have been a shark, it could have been a dolphin, it could have been a jack, it could have been a stingray. Rays are rough because they can kind of like suck themselves to the bottom. But
a shore-based shark fishing educational course.
Yeah, so you have.
Shark.
So if you want to target shark from land or from a dock, targeting, that's the big thing. So you have to be.
That's your intent to get that.
Right, and if you're fishing with more than a 4-foot steel leader, or you're kayaking your baits way out there, or there's a couple other conditions that make them be able to say, well, clearly you were shark fishing whether or not you thought you were or not. But it's a free course. You have to do it every year. That's the part that kind of.
And it's a free certification or whatever.
Right.
A free endorsement. That's
what I'm looking for. Yeah, they don't charge you for it, but you have to go through the online course, and it doesn't change. And once it's very informative the first time, the second time you're like, next.
What about this state reef fish angler designation? For certain reef fish from a private vessel in Florida.
No, that's really if you're going out to the reefs to fish, but like mangrove snapper are considered reef fish. Red snapper, of course. It's the fish that inhabit the reefs, but it's more for, like say if you're on the boat fishing out there on a reef, and you have to have a if you're fishing for those fish, you have to have a descending device on a rod ready to go, so that if you catch something and its swim bladder is full, you can hook it to it and drop it back down. It's really cool. A little lemon juice still comes out. I'm not sure what that means, Billy, but okay. Yeah, bass fishing. So the thing is, there's a lot of rules in freshwater, but I've spent 50 years of my life freshwater fishing. So the rules are just kind of natural to me, right? You know what a white crappie is, you know what a black crappie is, or you hope you do the difference. And your largemouth bass, and since largemouth and spots and stuff are all considered the same, your smallmouths, and it's just there are so many different species of saltwater fish. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to show you what.
But I mean, there's still freshwater fish that I haven't ever caught. Red horse sucker, as an example. People that go out catching creek chubs all the time.
I hate this with the fangs.
Yeah. But the big thing is
that the one? Saltwater angler?
Saltwater angler, that's you. I mean, you don't have to buy one if we're going home tomorrow.
I know. I don't think I ever spent that much on an annual one.
Okay. Usually when you log in, it gives you a,
Let me log in. Let me.
Like what you have, what your licenses are, because you need like birth date, last 4 of your social, and your last name. That was weird. We had.
Sweet. It does recognize me.
Does it show like current licenses or license inventory or something? Oh, crabs come out of their shell with lemon juice.
My current license.
Hey, Corey. I don't have my bobbers. I am fishing the bottom fishing. We're out on the Intracoastal Waterway. I've caught a couple of croakers. I've caught pinfish for bait. I've caught some sail cats, a hardhead. Yeah, that's it.
It all expired in July.
Okay. Well, you're smarter than I am. I just assumed that we'd gotten them at the same time, but we didn't.
I must have done it for 4th of July last year.
Sounds right.
I can't remember.
It does look like fun, Corey.
Apparently, I have a Florida card somewhere.
Florida what?
The hard card somewhere.
Oh wow. Yeah, I never
I
pay extra for those.
I think for the first one it came free or something.
Ah. Yeah, everybody and their mother was out in their boat today.
We sure were with my mama.
Yes.
And my kid with his mama.
It was like trying to find a parking space for a boat. Like trying to find a parking space in Walmart on Black Friday.
Yeah, it wasn't quite that bad, but it was adventurous. All right, well, I'll let you just do the fish since I'm not active right now.
Okay. Take care, Corey. Have fun at work. Oh, just a heads up, Corey. The guys are going to reboot the Carmack servers tomorrow morning. Some of our Canadian friends were complaining that their sessions were having to get locked up and stuff. So, just heads up. Did I mention I hate Canada? I've only been there twice, and it was for business. And no,
I'd like to go back or I'd like for you to go back. I'd like to go on and visit the other side for fun.
well, the big thing was the airport was.
I mean, it's an airport.
Yes, but this whole, well, why are you coming to the United States? I live there. Well, what was your It doesn't matter. I'm a citizen. Shut up and let me in. Canada gets to ask stupid questions. The U.S. doesn't. Yeah, unless you want to go
Look, you're a
get
righteous
probed.
senator. I can't fix that for you. And if you get me strip searched, I'm gonna be pissed. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'll just ask if I can watch. She is a pretty lady. And she's been working out so she can kick my ass. She's not a surprise to anyone.
I'm saying that's not why I've been working out. You presented that like that was why I started working out.
No, but if Jack ever starts working out, that'll be exactly why.
He's
Gonna beat Mike up.
trying to develop his self-confidence. It just seems there are no waves lapping on the little shore or nothing. So the water gets clear by the morning though. So the water will get clear by the morning though.
There you go.
It's gonna be really pretty in the morning. Come out here and fish, I guess. It's not the same as surf fishing. I know.
It's not. It's I cannot explain it in other words.
No, I get it. It's absolutely different.
It's like the good fish are out in the Gulf and the other fish are just right here. Which, I mean, it's connected to the Gulf. It's Gulf water. The fish should be able to find their. I mean, I would think if I were a fish.
It's like running on the green line versus running on the trails. They connect. I can get from one to the other, no problem. But it's definitely not the same experience.
But I mean, fish can hang out here and not get blown around all freaking day. I mean, because
Yeah,
there's,
some of them breathe better from that. That's what they do. That's the way they
I
roll.
would hate to think that, you know, entire existence is having to just swim. The wave comes in, moves you 3 feet, you got to move right back out. It's a hard knock life. They should definitely form a union. Hey, Josie, it's going fantabulous. I'm out here with the lovely and talented and super gorgeous Ashley. We've caught a croaker on shrimp. Now he's now bait, and caught a couple of sail cats and a hardhead, and yeah, that's about it.
I caught a catfish. You caught a catfish. I'm done with the catfish.
You've been catfishing me? Is that what you said?
I think you catfished yourself.
That does sound like something I would do.
That's so funny. Man, gosh, the hammock was out here.
I think I'm going to call it a night here pretty soon. You're so amazing.
What? You are too.
Yeah, but so are you.
That's why we're so amazing together. Like 1 and 1 and 1 is 3.
It is a fabulous evening, Josie. Oh, skip check. Cindy just went live.
I don't really have enough battery for anything. So if there's any races I want to sign up for the price increase tomorrow.
She does that. She says, "Don't let me sign up for this race again." And then she signs up for it and then asks me why I let her. I mean, in fairness, I do the same thing to her, so. Let's start reeling them in, see if there's anything on them before we call it an evening.
Sorry.
This will be the shrimp rod, which probably has nothing on it because something has probably picked it clean. Yep.
Not even true.
This will not have a. Guess it doesn't have a hook keeper. And then this one will have the live croaker on it, and he will be free again. Maybe. Feels like there's more on it than a croaker. Oh, there he is. Hooked in the back, so I could give him some additional. Oh. Ah. I have a lot of grass. So bye, Mr. Croaker. So don't tune out just yet, folks. If you've never fished saltwater, I'll show you one of the most important things that you do after you saltwater fish. You rinse everything off with fresh water, because if you don't, then it won't be rinsed off. And then salt water is corrosive. Salt is corrosive, which is really weird since we like to put it on everything. What happened? Oh, there's a twist in my line. So it can damage braid over time. And I also found it can leave mono looking really milky because the salt, just dries. Yeah, I realize nobody can see this right now, but I'm just rinsing off the net. Then we'll bring my bait rod over. So you just want, hopefully we can see me. You just want to run water over. So you run it over the reel. Huh? Okay. So you just run water over the reel, especially over the spool, and then over the guides. You don't want to spray it heavily. You don't want to like pressure wash it, because that just pushes the gunk up further. You just spend a little extra time on the spool. Get your guides. And the rod itself. And then your line. Again, you're not trying to scrub it down. You're just rinsing the gunk off. Because if you don't, the next time you come out fishing, your hook will be all rusty. Don't ask me how I know about that. And if you ever drop your reel in the sand, rinse it off. Get your bottle of bottled water or whatever. Rinse it off thoroughly, because you don't want the sand messing stuff up. I've got one more rod back here. We've already seen this 3 times, so 4 times. So I'll do this one off camera, and then we'll come back real quick and say howdy. And the cool thing is, I didn't use this one this trip, but give it a good hosing anyway. So there we go, folks. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys had as good of a time as I did. And, we'll see if Ashley talks me into going surf fishing for a couple hours in the morning. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, it's definitely my fault, Josie. Everything is my fault.